Like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and we are back on the New World map for race 2, the steam engine haulage race. They're going to be doing it in reverse, as always. They are set up. I do apologise, this episode will be coming out on Monday night, because I actually recorded it with no volume in the last one. I was cleaning my computer, cleaning the desk and everything, messing about. Was disconnecting things from the computer and forgot to check to make sure everything was still sort of running when I got it going again, of which several things were not running, so there was no volume. Not that there wasn't any volume, there was none of my dreadful commentary over the top of it, so here we go. It should be working now. So this will come out on Monday night. It's actually Monday night now. I am recording it. They are ready to go. They are ready to rock and roll. They have their 4 Westfleet carriages, and they are ready to start. I probably should pause this and make sure everything is going to Glock Wallow. Yep. They are all good. You're good, and you are good, right. I'm expecting the Class 7 to do well here. It's not actually the Class 7, it's the Class 9. So, just in green livery. The last time it was in black, but there is also a green version. So, without further ado, we shall get them going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Listen for the horns. And they are off. The American train, the Super Hudson, which is pretty much the daddy of the haulage races, is away again. The Norfolk and Western seems to be doing better. We shall see how they get on. Class 9 is up there. This German train is terribly slow when it comes to haulage races. It did well in the Alps. It got a win in the single unit race. It's never really showed up to anything after that. So it has a top speed of 113. American train away off into the distance, followed by you, sir, which is doing 62. How fast are you going? 73. Way out there. The 003 in third. The Mallard ain't as good with a load on, but the Norfolk and Western may get up there and get a few more points for the Americans. Away they go. This is quite a smooth section, so they shouldn't have to slow down too much, even though I've just said that, and he's slowing down there to about just under 50 miles per hour. May even give the Class 9 here a chance to catch him, although he does have the acceleration with the weight. British train losing a place to the 003 there. The American train on the outside line carrying more speed and getting past there. This might actually be your time to shine. Can you catch your brother? Maybe. They are fighting for second there. You have slowed down to 56. You're about 4th now. Right, they are away. New York Hudson away out in front. You are second. You are third. You are still in 4th. And the Mallard in 5th. And our second German in last there. I think he finished second last in the last race. Mallard hitting, it's quite slow, just over 70. The Class 9 here is getting a move on. Slow section here. How long is this tunnel? Quite large. Let's jump on board with the American because he's out of the tunnel. Does anyone look like catching you? Yes, your other American counterpart is sort of creeping up behind you. None of them have hit 100 miles per hour yet. I like this model. It's smart. So is this one. What's going on? German train taking off there. Excuse me. If you hear me sneezing a lot during these videos, as of late, it's because I have hay fever. Which if you're British during summer, you'll totally understand. Excuse me again. I never used to get hay fever. Never. And all of a sudden, last couple of years, it's just sort of crept up on me. There we go. Right, still in first. They are... God damn it. Can't stop sneezing. They are starting to open up a bit. You've came down to 69, but you are way out ahead. So Super Hudson there really is the be all and end all when it comes to haulage. How's our German at the back getting on? You are getting up there. It looks like our Class 9 is starting to catch the Norfolk and Western train. Interesting. Could be a few more points for Great Britain there. The Mallard is not doing so good. Although, did it do good in the last... I think it won the last race. I can't remember. It was only 2 days ago. And I've actually forgotten. Right, first is in a tunnel. How are you guys getting on? You are losing a place there. Class 9 did do quite decently in the last race. First time it's ever finished other than last in a single unit race. Right, you are out of the tunnel and currently crawling along at 57. The straightaway is down here. This will be where the British train and maybe some of the other trains start to fall by the wayside. It will give this train here a chance to escape as well. Right, German still doing well in second. I don't think it's ever finished in a place below second. Nice, beautiful model that. Coming round, doing quite slow actually. You are actually up into third. Where is the Mallard? You are sort of getting up there as well. When it comes to the straightaway, his added speed may give him a benefit. The Class 9 here really needs to try and get as much distance from the others as possible. He does not look like he's going to be able to accomplish that. It is quite a twisty, turny sort of track. Those are all twisty is a word, but turn is not a word, but there you go. There's the American way out in front. So increasing his lead quite well there. You are in last. Can you actually see anyone from where you are? Yes, just the Mallard heading round the corner there. Looks like the Norfolk and Western has passed the British train. He is on the inside track. He will have a chance to accelerate on the straight here. Nice. Whoa. Whoops. How's first getting on? You are steaming at almost 90 miles per hour. Where is your next corner? It's down here, up through this little valley, round here and then on to the straight. This is the long sort of straight area in the middle. where he'll have a chance to open up and escape the rest of them. He pretty much already has. Only this German can sort of catch him now, I would say. The Mallard might gain a few places. It is an incredibly long straight, so he may be okay in the end. How are you getting on? Not so good. Norfolk and Western slowing down to 62. You are actually in third. Shall amend this. You're slowing down on this inside track. Down to 42. The others carrying on at about 47. So the 6 miles an hour making the difference there. They're going to have to slow down around here though. Nice. There's the Mallard creeping in the background. Where are you? You are almost about to hit the straightaway. Does it look like any of these guys can catch the New York Central train? They're second. Creeping round in the back. Looks like the Norfolk and Western is getting away from this train slightly. 59, 60. It's got the acceleration. Gonna have to slow down for this inside though. Or is he? We'll keep going at full speed. Inside line has the shorter distance, but the outside line can carry more speed. Alright, you start accelerating now. Is he slowing down for this inside? There it goes. Now they are almost onto the straightaway. The American train's got one more corner to negotiate. Oh wait, this is a class 7. I forget to swap these out. Thought I did. Tanya, oh no. Well, all the class 7's still doing well. I don't think it would have made a difference. Because the class 9 is just a freight train. The stats are different when it comes to horsepower and things, but the class 9 is also heavier. Right, you are flying up the inside there at 73. You are passing the American train. Round this corner, then you'll be onto the straightaway. It didn't take long for this train to get up past 95, so this may be a problem for the class. Ooh, we unlocked the dual stocks. Irrelevant. You're at 99, that's it. First train to reach 100 miles per hour. I do believe there is a road here. Half a road. Nice. It's a nice view coming round through these low lands. You are at 100, but your top speed is 110? Is it not? Or is it just 100? Right, you are up to 90 miles per hour. You did increase your lead on the Norfolk and Western, but now it's starting to catch. German train there in second. Are you on the straightaway? Yes. Looks like the Norfolk and Western is going to pass the British train. Third. They are going at full steam ahead. Are you? The Norfolk and a floating bush. Interesting. You're at 108, your top speed is 109. The American train is still way up there in the front. You've not hit your top speed yet. 102 for the Norfolk and Western. Means it will be able to pass the British train. Mallard also at a 104. Right, British train loses a place there. Just doesn't have the speed. Even the Mallard might catch these two. How are you getting on in the back there? You're almost at 90. I don't think you're going to be able to catch anyone, unfortunately. Wow, this train is at 111. He's slowed down for his first corner. Still no sign of the German behind him. He is on that corner now though. We should see him appear on the left. Wow. Flying past. But now slowing down. So it's a battle, the Battle of Britain. Two Brits battling it out for 4th place. Norfolk and Western quite a distance in front now. So he's looking quite good for Team America. Right, in 1st place, the Super Hudson just decimating all, basically. Right, you are through these twisty turns. You are about 2/3 of the way. 2/3 of the way past the map, or through the course. You guys are still sort of battling it out. I would expect in Class 7 to get past the Mallard at some point. The Mallard has the top speed, but it doesn't have the acceleration that Class 7 has. It's looking like the Norfolk and Western may also be caught as well. These two will have to slow down in the inside track. Could be interesting. 3rd place, I would say, still up for grabs. You're going to be entering a tunnel shortly. You've just appeared the other side of said tunnel. No sign of the German. He is there. Just coming through that tunnel there. You are slowing down. Where are you? Right, you have to come up round here, across this little island, and then over to Glock Wallow. Ace. Right, 2nd place there. These guys are in the tunnel currently. 3rd place has appeared. No sign of 4th and 5th. Oh, there we go. So the Class 7 still in 4th. And accelerate. Come on, buddy. See if you can get up to 3rd. The Mallard's sticking with him, though. He is sticking close by. Let's just check in on last. You just entered that tunnel. So you are a fair bit behind. Who is this? Why have you given me that? Close that. Bring that up again. There we go. That was an interesting glitch. Right, let's have a look at first. See where you are. Coming over this bridge section, you don't have long to go. You'll soon be crossing the river. Once it crosses the river, that's it. Basically, home and dry. 2nd place, just getting the sight of the 1st place Super Hudson there. Can the Norfolk and Western hold out for 3rd? That is the main question. The other 2 British trains are creeping up behind. Acceleration slightly up above the American now. 57, 61, 58. Looks like you are pulling away from the Mallard though. So you may have another 4th place on your hand. Oh my god. He's getting past. Interesting. Okay, so the Class 7 moving up into 3rd place there. Or is he getting up into 3rd place? I may be changing these prematurely. Right, dodgy road section. There we go. Back on the acceleration. 59 against 54. A few corners to go though. The Mallard may even get 4th. Although I wouldn't think so. I think the Norfolk and Western will be able to hold out for at least 3rd or 4th. You are coming up the hill towards the finish line. German train in 2nd there. You are now coming up the hill also. 1st, not totally out of sight. Now let's see which top speeds they can reach coming up this bridge section. It looks like the Super Hudson only managed to reach 71 coming up there. The German train also only managing to reach 71. You are at 68, but the Norfolk and Western is doing 71. This is strange. You slowed down to 70, 69. You're at 65, 68. Strange, so they can't actually increase speed going up this hill. Which was lucky for you there, Class 7. See, maybe if this was the Class 9, the heavier freight version, it may have slightly enough more pulling power to get it up. Maybe not. There is the German in last place. Holy crap, you've already finished. Stop. Miles ahead. You managed to finish and then turn around and start to leave again. Right, these two are... Let's stop you there. 3rd place. Did you get 3rd place? Yes. Past the signals there. 4th place for the Norfolk and Western. 5th place for the Mallard. The New York Super Hudson there. Totally just annihilating everyone, really. It really is a beast when it comes to the haulage race. Stop you. Stop you. Our German coming up the hill, 57. That is very poor. But your counterpart, the 003, is keeping you guys in business. But a 3rd and a 5th for the British trains, and a 1st and a 4th for the American trains, and the 2nd and the last place for the German trains. Autosave. It would not be the same without an autosave. This is a beautiful model. I'm quite happy to sit and watch this thing until it gets to the finish line. Which it has eventually reached. There you go. Our German train getting in last there. It's got the top speed of 113. It just needs longer stretches in order to get to that speed. It did do well the first time around, just not so well on the Grand Canyon. Definitely not so well here. I think it finished last in both, or it may have finished 2nd last in the last one. But there you have it. There is the end of the steam race, steam haulage race. So here's our runners. We shall go to the race table. We'll also have a look at the train championship table and the country's championship table. So here they come now. So at the end of race 2, the New York City Super Hudson again owning the haulage race. The German 003 in second. It's still up there. It's a pretty good contender. The Class 7 there getting a decent third place. So he's actually coming up. He's looking a lot better. The Norfolk and Western in fourth for 3 points, and the A4 not so hot on the haulage in there in fifth. And last but not least, the German BR18201. It did really well in the first race. It really is struggling. It struggled in the Grand Canyon. It is struggling here. But now we shall go and look at the train championship table and see how they're getting on after the end of round 3. So the Class 003 still out in first place with 31 points, but the New York City Super Hudson is fastly approaching on 29. The A4 up to 20. Still got a lot of work to do for once they catch first or even second. And the Norfolk and Western J3 in fourth place. The Class 7 and 9 getting 15 points there just to take it above the 18201. So the German still on the lead. We've got a train for each country in the top 3, which is pretty decent. But we'll now go and look at the country table standings and see how they are getting on there. So this is how the country championship standings look. The Germans still in the lead with 45 points, miles out in front there. Probably due to the good fortune of the 003, it's racking up a lot of points for Germany there. The USA staying in second. The New York Central Super Hudson racking up most of their points, and Britain on close behind, 1 point behind on 35. They may be able to turn the tide in the next race. We'll just have to wait and see for round 4. But as always, that is it for the steam train races on the New World map. As always, if you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if you would like to see more if it is happening in the future, then hit up at the subscribe button. The diesel races shall be next. The single unit diesel races and the haulage after that, it will be electrics. But as always, I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever at the races, and I will catch you later.